So with Legends Arceus being out for just a little over 2 weeks now, I've decided to try something a little bit different today, and we're going to show you what it's like if every single Pokemon in the game was a shiny. So this footage today was provided by my boy Klaus. Basically, this is only obviously done through the means of modding the game. You're going to see this is actually emulator footage. Again, I don't know the legalities of it. I don't promote this, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, legal reasons aside, you can actually do this if you have a line of code in your game entered into an emulator, and we're gonna kind of see what it looks like, see some outbreaks, and just see every single wild Pokemon you encounter is gonna be shiny. As you can see, we already have a Hippopotas off the top there, but we're just gonna kind of see how this looks. I haven't watched this footage previously, but he told me that this is pretty cool and he thought it'd be a good video. You can already hear the shiny sparkles just going off. Literally every single Pokemon that you encounter will be shiny. So this is gonna be kind of nuts, bro. You're just gonna be hearing ding, ding, ding constantly, bro. As you can tell, it might get a little bit annoying, but yeah, bro, you can literally see everything that's popping up on screen right now is literally a shiny. What's interesting about this is the fact that obviously now we're about 2.5 weeks into this game's life cycle, and we've learned that shinies are based on a map seed. So every time you spawn in to an area, the map will already have a predetermined seed or line of code that basically tells you the game certain Pokemon are going to be shiny if they are encountered or not. It's not a thing where in previous Pokemon games you would literally just go into tall grass and you would randomly have a 1 in 8,192 or 1 in 4096, whatever the game you're playing, the odds would be different, right? But it's no longer a thing anymore where you're gonna just have a roll happen the minute you encounter stuff. It's now, as soon as you go into the game, it already determines which encounters and which spawns are going to be shiny and which are not going to be. Same with an outbreak. That's why with an outbreak, if you save a base camp before you go to an outbreak, and let's say you encounter a shiny and you actually fail it, you'll end up being able to literally go back to your last save point and then go back to the outbreak and find that same shiny again. So this is a bit of a different take. As you can see, it's got an alpha shiny Tangrowth. Also, we got a catching code on, so everything catches instantly, but I want to show what it's like to see if everything you find would be shiny. And to me, obviously, this is crazy. This is not something that is traditional, but it's still interesting to see the possibility of what that would look like. We're also going to show off some outbreaks, so I'd like to kind of skip to that point real quickly. You can see here Alpha Honchkrow as well. Now, I will mention that as far as I'm aware, with this specific code that he's using, it only allows Pokemon that are like non-static encounters to be shiny. So I don't believe you could actually use this to get like Dialga shiny or Palkia or Giratina or any of the legendaries that are shiny locked in this game, which is a bit unfortunate. Obviously, through other means like PK Hex or any other form of like spawning and generating Pokemon, you can make them shiny in this game, but for the purpose of this only works for just random roaming Pokemon. As you can see, literally everywhere we're walking right now, it's just boing, 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 just stars everywhere, bro. Got a little shiny licky alpha here as well. I find it funny as well that with this gameplay, because this is being played in 60 frames, there's no speed up. It's just the game is loading faster than the trainer can actually throw the Pokeball. So next time he goes to catch something, you're going to literally see it's just like the ball throws before the trainer's even done with the animation. To me, though, this is pretty crazy. Just like you load into an area and there's like 8 things just shiny at once on your screen. It's kind of nuts. Like, look at this shit, dude. This is ridiculous. Just constant shinies everywhere. At this point, he had progressed in the game to get a few outbreaks to spawn. So I want to show you guys an instance of what it would be like if you go into an outbreak and every single Pokemon in it was shiny. So we got a Combi outbreak he's going towards here. And I'm telling you, this just looks insane. You know what's interesting? I'll probably show this clip on screen as well. Recently, there was a user on Twitter who the name is escaping me, but I saw it was a retweet from Reversal, and this person actually found 3 shinies at the start of a horde, which is ridiculous to me. As you can see right there, that literally has all these Combis being shiny. And as we proceed to go to different outbreaks, you'll see the same thing. Hopefully we get a better angle though, so you can actually see all of them just spawn into shinies at once. It's just like an insane amount of overlaying the shiny sound. At this point as well, Klaus was lucky enough to actually have a space-time distortion spawn in. Now, because of the point he was in the game, we couldn't actually get over to it because it requires Basculegion. There is a way that you can actually hop over that bend right there and get across, but because this emulator was being played in 60 frames, that would literally just make the inputs too fast for the game to properly compute it, so we literally couldn't get over there. I did want to show off some gameplay of the distortion area as well. It does work the same way. Everything will be shiny in that. Again, this only affects Pokemon that can spawn in randomly or like static alpha Pokemon. This also obviously would affect if a random Pokemon, like one of these Yamas, was alpha by chance. That would work too. But literally nothing that is actually like static legendary encounters will be affected by this, which is unfortunate, but it's still pretty cool to think that, like, in a crazy world, this would be possible. Now, something interesting here I wanted him to try for me, because I thought maybe there's a chance that this would actually work the same way. If you recall back to BDSP, there was actually the Shadow Giratina fight, and you could force that thing to be shiny, even though you wouldn't actually physically see its model change to be shiny. But I told him I want to see if this works on noble Pokemon, and as you can see, because this is all like a pre-rendered cutscene, it does not affect noble Pokemon either, which is a little unfortunate. That'd be cool if it did. But as you can see when we get into the battle with it here, it's just normal. It's still obviously glowing and whatnot, so I'll show you after the battle. As you can see, it's just normal. It does not affect nobles. It does not affect static legendaries. But like I said, through other conventional means that you can use, like Pika Hex and such, you can obviously spawn these Pokemon in as shinies. So we're going to see him finish up the boss fight here, and when it's purified and quelled of its frenzy, you're going to see that it obviously still stays the same. It does not turn shiny, but I figured I'd show this off because I'm sure that people would probably be curious about that. As you see, still the same, normal Lilligant, but let's check out some more outbreaks and see how crazy this shit can get when there's that many shinies on screen at once. This is ridiculous, bro. This is actually ridiculous. So we're gonna head towards another outbreak now, and you're gonna see all the Pokemon of the outbreak appear as shiny. Graveler rolling in there. There's another one. There's another one. It's just kind of, it's actually comedic. Just how many times you're gonna hear that sound over and over and over again. So there's a Graveler outbreak. Literally all of them are shiny. Funny enough, that clip that I was mentioning before, which I'll now pop on screen, that I saw retweeted from Reversal on Twitter. This person got 3 shiny Gravelers. This was, as far as I'm concerned, without the use of any modifications. I'm pretty sure this was just complete dumb luck that happened to them, which is still insane to me. Let me know in the comments, by the way. I'm sure most of you out there have been shiny hunting. What's the most amount of shinies you have gotten in one single outbreak before? At this point, the most I've seen is 3. With that one, I think there was another clip of somebody else getting 3 Scythers in one outbreak, but as you can see, they just keep spawning in constantly. Let me know, though, how many of you gotten in one outbreak before? What is your personal record? And also, like I said, you know, with me in the past, if you've been watching some of my streams, I've gotten 2 in one outbreak before. It's happened to me a couple of times. It's not super uncommon, especially if you have the shiny charm, but I don't even have that yet myself. So, for me, that's just dumb luck. Now, at this point, though, by the way, quick plug, if you want to come hang out, I do a bunch of shiny hunting live streams right now. For the last, like, week and a half or so, I've been working on a bounty. A good friend of mine challenged me to get 100 shinies in 1 month of playing. And right now, we're currently at the halfway mark to that bounty at the time of me recording this. If I manage to get 100 shinies in a month, he's going to be giving me $9,000, which is a lot of damn money. And I'm not going to use the shiny charm for this. So, this will be interesting to see if it works out like that. Also, you can see the game is completely glitched out here. Not only is this a shiny showcase, but it's also a showcase to see how glitchy this game can be when you emulate it right now. But yeah, man, let's go check out a few more outbreaks real quickly. Like I was mentioning, though, I do stream on YouTube basically every single night about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come hang out. I would love to see more people tune into those streams, man, because honestly, this game has been so much fun. I've clocked in nearly 200 hours into it. By the way, let me know how many hours you guys have so far in this game as well. I'm sure people have me beat on that, honestly. Oh, shiny Mothams, dude. Shouts to A-Drive, bro. Such a dope shiny. I really want to get myself one of those. I haven't got one yet. Alpha Ambipom, got the Apom spawning in, and I'm pretty sure this is an entire Apom horde right here, so you're going to just see a bunch of them spawning in. You got some Spheals, you got things in the water popping in shiny. Right now he's going for a King's Leaf, but you're going to see even in a second here. Just shinies left and right, man. It's like, honestly, comedic to me. I find this so cool that you can do this. At some point, maybe I'll do some modded, like, gameplay at one point. I do actually want to try out some cool mods for this game. At some point soon, I'm going to be having a mod showcase for Legends Arceus go up as a video, which, by the way, if you don't know, there are some really cool mods that people have made for this game so far, like, including just regular, like, UI mods, quality of life changes, like being able to throw balls from ride Pokemon other than Basculegion, just having a bunch of really small differences. Some people have even modded some things to look like different entire models. People have modeled in Primal Dialga as an example. They've done color swaps to Palkia and Dialga. I'll do more in another video for that. But as you can see, man, shinies left and right. I don't really gotta keep repeating myself. You gotta get the point of this video at this point. But let's finish this up and just check out a few more outbreaks just for fun. Now, also, while I'm at it here, this kind of goes back into the whole noble thing. But for like quests where there's cutscenes as well with Pokemon within the cutscene, they actually won't be affected by it. So right now we're on a quest to go find this Chatot just for the base camp here. And I believe that this one is actually going to remain completely normal because it is technically not a wild encounter. It's like a static rendered in encounter for a cutscene, so this obviously doesn't get affected by it as well. In case anybody was wondering, this is going to be completely normal, which is interesting. I feel like it's good to cover all these aspects because people are going to probably ask the question a million times in the comments if I didn't talk about it. Now, here's the good one, okay? We got a funny outbreak for you here. I remember watching him do this part live. He found an Abra outbreak, and he wanted to see what this would look like, and when Abra teleports away from you, it actually spawns the shiny sparkles again every time it teleports. Watch how ridiculous this looks. And that noise is just going crazy right now, but look at it. Look at it all teleport out, spawn back in, and do the shiny thing again. So if you're ever wondering, if you haven't gotten a shiny Abra yet, every time it teleports, it's gonna spawn the sparkles back in when it comes back in through the portal, which is pretty funny. And I think during this as well, he actually got an Alpha Abra. So that's also quite interesting just to see like how the different outbreaks might affect the way this code works. I think in a second here, the Alpha will spawn in, and you're going to see that big boy spawn in. I also believe that Alpha Abra isn't actually as annoying as the other ones, but it still does teleport away, which is kind of funny. But I don't know if the sparkles reappear every time when it reappears, which is kind of interesting to see. Yeah, you can see it's being annoying. Let's find out if they do reappear again. I don't even know. No, they don't. So with Alphas, or at least with Alpha Abra, it does not have the sparkles reappear every time it teleports. That's also kind of cool, I guess. All right, here we're going for a Budu outbreak, and this one will also be quite interesting because they all spawn in close proximity to each other. Just constant shinies. Yo, imagine this actually happening legitimately, though. I feel like at some point it's bound to happen, although the odds of it are insanely low, even with Shiny Charm. I actually had somebody do the math recently, and I think if you were to calculate the possibility of getting every single Pokemon in an outbreak to be shiny legitimately, the odds are something ridiculous, like 1 in like 44 billion or something like that. I'm gonna see if I can actually throw the number up on screen, but like it's something ridiculous at this point, which if that ever happens to someone legitimately who isn't doing something like this, they absolutely need to go play the lottery because that shit would be crazy. Again, let me know in the comments, what is the most amount of shinies that you've ever gotten in one outbreak? I'm very curious to know if anybody has me beat with 2. Sure, somebody out there, probably somebody, honestly, who doesn't have footage of it, has probably gotten 4. I wouldn't be surprised. The most I've seen, though, is 3 on a video. Myself, personally, 2. But yeah, with that really being said, there's not much more to this video. I don't really see there me needing to keep dragging this on, but I just figured it would be cool to showcase to you guys what it would be like if literally every Pokemon you encountered in Legends Arceus was a shiny. So if you enjoyed the video and you found this cool, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It really does help out. I know people ask for it all the time, but it does help out a lot. Subscribe if you're new. We got more videos like this coming soon. Like I said, I want to do a mod review for this game very soon, show you some cool mods that can be used in this game through the means of emulation or custom firmware. So that'll be pretty cool to do. Again, check out the streams. We stream on YouTube every night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out for that. Watch me complete this bounty and get a $9,000, bro. That shit would be pretty nuts. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video or stream. Take it easy.